Been huge progress made, and we're confident we're on track to do so. We'll obviously get the final data later on today and tomorrow, and it will be a really important milestone because that's the top 4 priority groups that have been offered the first dose, and it is the if you like, the first milestone towards the wider plan to get 99% of those at risk of dying vaccinated with the first dose by the end of April, and then everyone in the country, every adult in the country, offered a first dose by the autumn, and that's part of the roadmaps. On the 8th of March, we are hoping to get schools back. The precise details we need to just make sure we set out once we've evaluated all of that evidence. So the Prime Minister will give more of a steer on the 22nd, but the aim is to get schools reopening in a responsible way on the 8th. We're not taking what feels to me slightly arbitrary commitment without reviewing the impact the measures have had on the transmission and the hospital admissions of the virus. Having blanket bans on any, for example, air travel into the UK would be very difficult for the supply chains, things like freight, which sometimes come in the
But you can exempt freight. You can exempt freight, can't you? That's what France has done.
Well, look, there are different ways of looking at it. We assess the data very carefully. So whenever there is an outbreak or a deterioration in one or other country, we look at it very carefully. And what we want to make sure is we've got as targeted measure as possible to keep those supply chains open, to make sure British nationals or residents can come back from abroad, but also to avoid undermining the progress we've made. And we think we've got the right balance, robust measures, but targeted measures.